A microservice is an atomic software entity to make applications easier to scale, to make applications faster to develop, accelerating time to market for new features. Microservice quality is measured by the test results. A microservice is accessible via API, described by API contract like Open API Standard most of the time, nothing new. To do that, the most popular tool API world that you know of is probably Postman. But in your large distributed system of microservice, how do you keep under control your quality regression tests? I propose you to learn more about something called Microcks. Let me draw an abstract in 3 minutes of a talk done by Laurent Broudoux. What are risks in large distributed system of microservices? How to keep control the versioning dependency between microservices. Let's see the concept of contract testing. Contract testing. This is the concept used by the open source tool called Microcks. Microcks is allowing a setup, a quality regression for distributed system of microservices via contract testing. API contract are becoming essentials in microservice architecture to drive the not only quality testing, but also the API contract behavior, which is microservice stability. So the contact is a driver, the producer behavior. But how to anticipate the bad consumer feedbacks? It is important to simulate dependency based on expected response, provided in documentation for examples. This is what we consider mocking with mock servers, mocks allowing to test the conformance of microservice behavior. It should not be limited to one use case, but it should be a global approach, grouping the use cases. The testing with Microcks is becoming schema-based and not coding-based. This is what we can consider. The contract testing with Microcks. Subscribe to get anchors for your memory. Subscribe to get abstract on other topics. Subscribe to increase your knowledge in 3 minutes. And do you like my drawings? Let's see the 2 axes of the contract testing, schema and behavior. Conformance. As a French guy, Laurent is taking example of a major resource in France, pastries. Let's imagine several microservices to handle pastries endpoints, to get a list of available pastries, to get information, name, size, status, price of a particular pastry, to update information as administrator of the shop. As state-of-the-art of RESTful application programming interface, we have a data model of this resource with associated endpoint in a API contract called Open API. This Open API contract is used to manage the syntax during the contract testing. How to test the behavior conformance thanks to collection of examples that you can run as test script with Postman tool. Perfect. You certainly already implemented that, but how to handle the combination, several microservices, with the potential dependency between them. Having dependency, the behavior of some microservice could be impacted by some others. This is the scope of the Microcks framework to handle the regression tests with injectors, mock servers, covering the dependency combination, providing for microservice API, producer in distribution system, a global testing solution based on API contract schema. To remember, to learn, to improve your knowledge, our brains need to visualize a drawing. The channel patrickbross.tech, a simple way for you to draw a graph knowledge during a podcast, a video, a document drawing. Follow me. This is your machine learning as a drawing.